Anuja. Thank you, Rachana.
Thank you, ma'am.
Over to now Dr. Sarita Ugemuge from Nagpur. For the next session
Yes.
of Dr. Anuradha Ridorkar, Madam.
Yes. A very good evening to all of you. On behalf of IMA Maharashtra State Women Doctors Wing, I welcome you all. First of all, I want to congratulate Dr. Jagruti Shah for wonderfully organizing this digital conference. This is definitely for the first time. And really hats off to you, Jagruti ma'am, and the entire IMA Amravati team. I'm again thankful to Jagruti ma'am for giving me opportunity to introduce today's speaker, Dr. Anuradha Ridorkar. She is my best friend. For this session, first of all, I invite the chairpersons to chair this session. First of all, I invite Dr. Archana Kothari. She is a well-known gynecologist and obstetrician from Nagpur. She is at present president IMA Nagpur. She is a recipient of Best Secretary Award in 2016 and also FM Award in OBGY. She is being a president IMA, working hard in this COVID era, and she is really taking tremendous efforts for the benefit of general mass and doctors. So, this is Dr. Archana Kothari. Next, we have two Shobhas to chair this session. First is Dr. Shobha Kotode ma'am. She is the senior gynecologist from Amravati, very active, beautiful, and motherly to all, as I know her since long time. And next Shobha is Dr. Shobha Deshmukh, a senior obstetrician from Amravati. She is practicing since 1981 and also past president of OBGY Society. Dr. Shobha Madam was also past president of OBGY Society. Dr. Shobha Deshmukh is a past president of Amba JCs in 1991. And she is also very much interested in social work and always taking various camps in rural areas. So both the Shobhas will definitely increase Shobha of our conference. Next, we have Dr. Anjali Bhandarkar. She is a gynecologist from Nagpur, consultant IVF, and medical counselor at Mohan Foundation, which is a multi-organ harvesting aid network that is organ donation drive. She is very active in IMA activities. She is a great singer and actor too. And she is now co-chairperson in IMA Nagpur WDW. So, can I ask Pratik to show the slide of introduction of Dr. Anuradha Ridorkar? Is it possible? Anuradha, you please.
Yeah, we will go directly to the, no problem at all.
Okay. So, So, Dr. Anuradha, she is a senior consultant obstetrician and gynecologist at Kingsway Hospital, Nagpur. She is past president of Nagpur OBGY Society and immediate past chairperson of Maharashtra State IMA Women Doctors Wing. And I feel proud to announce that, to inform you that she is the winner of the Maharashtra government's prestigious Dr. Anandibai Joshi Award for Mother and Child Care. She is the first from Vidarbha to deliver prestigious Yuva Foxy Oration, and she is also recipient of IMA Woman of the Year and Bhaskar Woman Award. She is recipient of first NOGS Gold Medal. Adding to her credit, she is winner of several best papers and posters in local, state, national level, and she happens to be quiz master in various zones. Now, to know the other side of her personality, she is very young by heart, beautiful, ever enthusiastic, an active member in IMA Nagpur, and a very dear friend of mine. She is a very good orator that you will realize now. So, having interest in public speaking, reading, and acting in dramas, she has really proved herself. So, let us welcome this versatile personality from Nagpur with great round of applause. Over to you, Dr. Anuradha.
Thank you. Shall I share my screen? Am I audible?
Yes, you will have to share the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are very much audible.
Can you see my screen now? Okay,
Yes.
Rucha.
Yeah.
Yeah. So good evening, everybody. It's always my pleasure to interact with all this beautiful and ever enthusiastic team of Amravati, who has done a fantastic job under the leadership of Jagruti. Friends, you all know my topic today is womanhood, the challenges of womanhood in India, and the struggle is real. Ruch, the slide is not changing. Before I start, I want to have a disclaimer. Even though I'm talking about women in India, let me tell you, I am a patriot with zero tolerance for anything against my country. Whatever is in my country, I'm extremely proud of. And let me tell you, in my family, our 3 generations are at present serving the forces. I am definitely not a feminist, neither I'm a gender biased. I believe in equality. And whatever opinions I'm going to express now, they're purely mine. Let me tell you, after this talk of mine, I'm sure there are many viewers who will agree with me 100%. There will be many who will not agree at all, 0%. But I'm extremely sure that every one of you who is listening to my lecture will be forced to think on whatever views I'm going to express today. So my keywords of today's talk are womanhood, challenges, and struggle. Only 3 words around which my whole talk is going to revolve. You all know Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru has said that you can tell the condition of the nation looking at the status of its women. He further adds that if you really want to change the position and situation, then it is a woman who has to be moved. Once she moves, the family moves, the society moves, the village moves, and the nation moves. Next comes the word challenge. Challenges are what make life interesting and meaningful. Jagruti accepted this challenge of holding this state level conference virtually in this pandemic, and she has become successful. You have heard Navneet ji, how she took the challenge of listening to Marathi language. You have listened to Archana Pate, who said that I accepted this challenge of COVID when my parents suffered, and they found out a new lady inside them. So that is the beauty of accepting challenge. And all women are basically capable of accepting the challenge and making the life interesting and meaningful. Struggles, yes, they are required for our growth. They not only make you stronger, but they really introduce you to real you inside. A strong woman knows that she has a strength enough for the journey, but a woman of strength knows it is the journey which makes her strong. And friends, whatever we are today, whatever freedom we are enjoying today, we have not got it overnight. Someone has really struggled for us. See, you can see here, this is the Women Policy Union who have hired or rented a tugboat, and they are going to New Jersey to fight for their right of voting. This is a famous picture on women suffrage for their voting rights. See, these are the women who came in the street, and not now. This is the beginning of 19th century. They have fought for their economic equality and equal opportunities. Formation of NOW, National Organization of Women, which ultimately spread the wings all over. Reproductive rights, which is the basic right, but for a lady who has to fight for this right also. And itna sab kuch karne ke baad, she is asking for peace and equality. My dear friends, as Dr. Bagli told, this is a conference of Maharashtra state. महाराष्ट्र राज्याची परिषद असल्यामुळे राज्यभाषेत म्हणजे मराठीत बोलायचं स्वातंत्र्य मी थोडंसं घेते आहे. I'm glad I have had struggle which made me the artist who I am. But in spite of that, this is the bitter truth of 21st century. Even today, this is true that 50% of the world's population is women. 60% of the world's working hours are by women. But alas, they are receiving only 10% of the world's income and they owe only 1% of the world's property. Our country is on high roads of success, but still for women. I'm talking of the majority of the women in India, not the few one who are there in the highlight. For majority of the women, her life is a battle for survival and dignity from her birth to death. She's fighting constantly. Fortunately, now the lady is coming out of a routine scenario. चूल आणि मूल याच्यातून ती बाहेर येते. I'm not saying चूल आणि मूल वाईट आहे किंवा डाउनवर्ड आहे. But now she is not restricting herself only to the kitchen or to the house. She has started spreading the wing with the ambition to touch the horizon. And now this is the sentence which she had changed, that women's sphere is not the home, but wherever she makes good. What are the challenges which I'm going to talk? Physiological, health challenges, social, legal, and lifestyle. There is nothing permanent except the change. See, the time is changing and so we are. The first picture, black and white picture, era of my Dadi and Nani. Middle picture, when I was a kid. And this is the latest picture of the latest mother and daughter. Today is a daughter's day. My blessings to all the daughters. So this is the change with respect to time and era. Now this is the time with respect to every person who is going to change. From a cute little girl, now she has converted to herself to a young, beautiful lady. But unfortunately, even this beautiful lady of today's has to face the physiological challenges. And what are the physiological challenges? Early menarche, taboos related to menstruation, PCOS, infertility, and menopause. See, a small girl at the age of 9 and 10 years starts menarche. She is so small. When other girls of her age are playing bhatukli kheltayet, baki sagla kheltayet, she is utterly confused and scared because there is an imbalance between her body and mind. She is still not capable of handling herself. How she is going to handle the menstruation? Biggest physiological challenge of 21st century. There are not many myths and facts about the menstruation, which all of you know, but this is the one which hurts me a lot. Even today, during the periods, girls are supposed to be impure. This is the fact even today. PCOS. I remember when I was doing my residency, PCOS was just a small little paragraph which we used to mark only for a short note in the exam. And now it has become a global epidemic. 70 to 80% girls are suffering from PCOS. This is occurring. This is a physiological challenge, which as a gynecologist, I'm facing. Menopause. The lady spends 1/3 of her time, and menopause has become a challenge because we have to improve the quality. So these are the physiological challenges none of us can avoid. What are the pathological challenges? So these are physical, mental, and sexual. You all know these physical challenges as we progress, as the age advances. Hypertension, diabetes, heart disease, obesity, musculoskeletal, and you all know how to tackle these challenges. So I'm not going into the details. What about mental health and emotional challenges? Loneliness. Many ladies, many of my colleagues and friends from my profession and other profession, they tell me openly that, yes, ma'am, we feel lonely. Single child norm. Is it a cause? Think over it, friends. I told you, my thoughts will stimulate you to think over it. Wrong concept about feminism. Women, we should dominate the men. No, feminism should not be feminacism. Gender bias. Helplessness and insecurity at the workplace and public spaces is existing even today. Anxiety, depression, sleep orders, addictions. What is going on television day in and day out? Friends, it is increasing. Let us accept the fact, and it is a high time To take these challenges seriously, we have to learn relaxation techniques. Let us not hide it. Let us talk openly. Let us take the timely help of the concerned person. Sexual health. Less talked about, rather not talked about. Stress and anxiety of daily routine of a lady leads to hormonal imbalance and menstrual problems. Overworked and tired lady, ultimately that leads to decrease in the sex desire. Ultimately, that leads to disharmony between the couple. Betrayal and cheating partners. It causes the damage to the trust, which is the basic foundation of an intimate relationship. The trust is broken, and it is not only related to sex, but also to the emotional disconnect. And if you don't talk openly with each other, that is the disaster. Unknowingly, if you indulge into a sex with other partners or multiple partners, then there is always a fear of unsafe sex and STDs. Friends, please take self-care of yourself. Self-care is definitely not selfish, but it is empowering oneself, caring about yourself, being your own true friend by listening to your body and mind. And this is not selfish because you are in the center of the family. Remember, if your husband falls ill, you are there to take care. If your children fall ill, you are there to take care. If your elderlies are not well, you are there. But if you will fall ill, the whole house is going to collapse. So it is better to take care of yourself for your family. So take time for yourself. Putting your health first. Don't neglect your health. I know if I ask you the question, how many of you have done self-breast examination and pap smear? I'm sure there are many who have not done. So please look after your health. Going outside, relaxation time, and learn practicing forgiveness. Now we all have crossed 40 and 50. This is not the time that we are in the school. So start forgiving and acknowledging everybody as well as your feelings. Reproductive health is another challenge. Infertility, pregnancy, delivery, and breastfeeding. Why every day a new infertility clinic is coming up in your city and everybody is doing well? The main reason is late marriage. At that time, late marriage, late age, where other lifestyle disorders like hypertension and diabetes are already in. Hormonal imbalance because of work stress. And as the age advances, you know there is a decreased quality of oocytes, motherhood. A biggest boon, or rather an important, precious gift to a woman. But unfortunately, I'm talking to you as a challenge to the womanhood. What is an irony of fate? It is always a tug of war between career and pregnancy. माझ्याकडे आलेली प्रत्येक मुलगी मला सांगते, मॅडम आता माझं करिअर सगळ्यात महत्वाचं आहे, माझं प्रमोशन, माझं इन्क्रिमेंट जास्त महत्वाचं आहे. I have not seen a primey below 25 for last so many years. And then this is the late pregnancy, which is forced for all these complications like IUGR, GDM, abortions, prematurity, and anomalies. There are not many issues of breastfeeding. Even working places, they don't have proper place. They don't have proper time. They don't get adequate leave. They are forced to do early weaning, and then there will be less immunity in the baby. There is a decreased emotional bonding, and ultimately you land up with the sense of guilt, nothing else. This is today's Hitwad. I'm talking about today's news, and this is really a ray of hope for me. India is proud to grant 26 weeks paid maternity leave to a woman. While addressing UN General Assembly, our Prime Minister Narendra Modi has done this important announcement, and he said that during his vision of self-reliant India, he wants to give priority to the health of the women in the country. And that's why I'm talking about these health issues. My humble request to all youngsters, when you are a mother, behave as a mother. You can start your career at the age of 50. You can start your promotion at the age of 50. You can start anything after 40 and 50, but there is no reverse gear for motherhood. Please plan your motherhood and don't repent later on that I have not done this, I have not done that. You will miss the important small pleasures of the life, like telling stories to your kid, singing lullaby for them. So don't miss this important pleasure. You will not realize the importance unless you will experience it. So this is my humble request to all youngsters. Social challenges. Social networking, domestic abuse, dowry, and child marriages. Domestic abuse. Let me tell you, it is not there in slums and juggi jopdi. Irrespective of socio-economic and educational status, I have seen in aristocratic houses also. And domestic abuse may be emotional, psychological, physical, or sexual. Again, the lady's mouth is closed. Her sorrow is suppressed within the four walls of the house. One incident leads to a vicious cycle. So my open appeal, accept the challenge, speak openly. Not many platforms are available for the women, and ask for the timely help. Social networking, it is a double-edged sword. Information availability everywhere, every time, for everybody. Why you want to make your personal information public? What is the need? This generation had jumped ahead by 100 steps. I remember my grandparents telling my parents, तुमची generation 5 वर्ष पुढे गेली आहे. My parents telling me, तुमची generation 10 वर्ष पुढे गेली आहे. पण दुर्दैवाने ही आजची generation 1, 2, 100 अशी 100 steps पुढे गेली आहे. I know it is not impossible to compete with them. It is not impossible to learn the steps, but it is slightly difficult for us. So this bridging this gap is slightly difficult for us. Unfortunately, our technology has exceeded humanity. कुठेतरी माणुसकी निघून चालली आहे आणि आपण सगळे यंत्रवत होत चालले आहोत. So many sites, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, then Insta, and we are trapped inside this web of social media. आपण पक्के फसून गेलेलो आहोत, and it is difficult to come out of that track. So please, my dear friends, use it wisely. Social media, use it wisely. Use it for this platform, like hosting a conference. Don't spend time unnecessarily. Don't get addicted. No personal information to the stranger. I always tell my youngster, live in reality, not in fiction, because that is useful for you. Use of a tool depends on the user. सगळं तुमच्या हातात आहे. Instead of blaming technology, why you are not taking the responsibility yourself? A knife which is in the hand of a doctor is a life-saving. Knife in the hand of a murderer. Instrument is the same. User is different. That makes the difference. Again, legal rights. Human rights are women rights, and women rights are human rights. Even Hillary Clinton has openly said this sentence. Human rights are women rights. Important Universal Declaration of Human Rights, an important milestone document, which is a common standard applicable to all people and all nations, which has described fundamental human rights, which are to be universally protected, dignity and equal rights. And this is a wonderful declaration, Universal Declaration, which gives so many rights to Indian women. But my question is, how many women are aware of it? Right to equal pay. If you are taking the same position in the office, usually your male counterpart is paid more. You are supposed to raise the voice. Right to dignity and decency. Whether he is your boss or whether he is your subordinate, they have to talk to you with a decency. Otherwise, raise your voice. Right against workplace harassment. Right against domestic violence. Right to keep identity anonymous. Right to free legal aid. If you are suffering, you are, by law, you are getting a free legal aid. You don't have to pay a single pie. Right not to be arrested at night. You must know this. Nobody can arrest you in the middle of the night. Right to register virtual complaints. They have to accept your email. They have to accept your message. No need to go to the police station and write the complaint. Right against indecent representation. Right against being stalked. And right to zero FIR. How many of you know zero FIR? You can launch your complaint at any place. That place might be different than the place where the incident has occurred. That is the fantastic right. But unfortunately, violence, discrimination break every single rule. Whatever I have talked up till now in Universal Declaration of Human Rights, still today, Violence and discrimination is breaking every rule. And this is the example: victims of rape, acid attack, and unfair treatment at workplace, which is going on even today. How many of you know that Vishakha Act and POSH Act, Prevention of Sexual Harassment? This is a wonderful act. Vishakha Act is here existing in India only because we don't know, we are not talking about it. 10 से ज्यादा कर्मचारियों वाले हर संस्थान को इंटरनल कंप्लेंट कमिटी बनाना जरूरी है. जहां 10 से ज्यादा लोग काम कर रहे हैं, इट इज अ कंपल्शन टू मेक अ कंप्लेंट कमिटी. एंड शिकायत करने वाली महिला पर संस्थान दबाव नहीं डाल सकता है. इससे ज्यादा क्या चाहिए अपने को? बट nobody knows this. The last challenge is blindly following Western lifestyle. Diet, clothes, midnight parties, social drinking, live-in, and issues of IPL and MTP. I know now many of my friends might not agree in this segment with me. We are shifting. आपला जो सकस आणि सर्व परिपूर्ण आहार आहे तो सोडून we are shifting to this. Our youngsters are behind this, and coping the gap is the biggest challenge for every mother nowadays, even for today. If we want to order social from the sources, Zomato and Swiggy are there. किती Zomato आणि Swiggy वाले वरण भात भाजी पोळी देत आहेत, आणि किती all these are given, all these burgers and pizza. You find out and think about yourself. Girlfriend and boyfriend, recent norm of modern era or today's modern era, premarital sex. Few people may say that this is a routine. We have no objection for this, but my point is, indulging into premarital sex without knowing the detrimental consequences like teenage pregnancy and septic abortions. That is my point. Drinking and smoking again has become a social norm and biggest challenge for the womanhood, rather biggest challenge in front of mothers, or rather page 3 society. I don't belong to them. Rape, every day we are hearing in the news. Talk to the girl who is really raped. He raped not only my body, but my soul. The trauma is there throughout the life. People are making masala wala news and debates on the television, but ask the girl who is suffering. That is the challenge. Accept the challenge and think over it. Why, friends? When they see a shadow lurking in the dark, men always think about a ghost, but women still think it's a man who is going to attack me. It is the situation. Even I'm traveling, or rather I'm walking in the night, suddenly the street lights went off and I feel माझ्यावर कोणी attack तर करणार नाहीये ना. This is the reality. Accept it, my dear friends. And then I say, where is our law? In case of rape, what is our law doing? Accept the fact that justice delayed is justice denied. 15 वर्षांनी justice देऊन काही उपयोग होत नाही. The things are diluted. Then my question is, do we justify Hyderabad encounter? खरंच आपल्याला लक्ष्मण रेखाची गरज आहे का? We remember our parents. 7च्या आत घरात या. Should we start implementing that Lakshman Rekha again? But my question is, do we really still today need a Lakshman to draw that Rekha for you? You are an independent, educated lady of 21st century. You are not capable of drawing that Rekha for yourself? Ask yourself this question. Do you need the Lakshman to draw that Rekha? Friends, here I wanted to tell you, the work-life balance, social expectations, and the lady's life is swinging between work, life, and in between she's sandwiched by not many social expectations from various fronts. Your heart and your time are being tugged in different directions. Your heart is telling you, go home, go home, go home. But your time is telling you, oh, your work is not over. So it is a tightrope walk. Gender bias. This is the glass ceiling which women are trying to break for last so many years. Gender bias and gender equality in all important positions, banking, finance, court, politics. Why men dominate women? Still today, why? I'm not talking on those 5%, I'm talking about the 95% ladies representing my country. Why men dominate women? Only pink color jobs for women. तू सुट्टीत मेहंदीचा कोर्स कर, पॉटरीचा कोर्स कर, तू टीचर बन किंवा तू नर्स बन, तू कुणाची तरी पर्सनल सेक्रेटरी बन. का? सुट्टीमध्ये जा भोसला मिलिटरीमध्ये अँड यू जॉईन द फोर्सेस. किती जण सांगतो आपण. वी आर स्टिल इन दॅट फ्रेम ऑफ माइंड. टेलिंग अ गर्ल फ्रॉम चाइल्डहुड, तू नाजूक आहेस, तू डेलिकेट आहेस, यू आर इन इमिनेंट डेंजर. का? प्रोजेक्शन ऑफ अ मॅन ऍज अ गार्डियन. दादा बाबा तुला प्रोटेक्ट करणार. यू आर अ प्रेशियस प्रॉपर्टी. स्टॉप दॅट. जेंडर बायस स्टार्ट्स फ्रॉम द होम. डिफरन्सिएशन, हाऊसहोल्ड वर्क, भांडी घासून ठेव, नीट ठेव, कुकिंग शिकून घे, गाद्या घालणं शिक, जरा भरतकाम शिक. दॅट इज युअर वर्क. दॅट इज विमेन्स वर्क अँड ऑफिस वर्क. दादा जरा इलेक्ट्रिकल वर्क शिकेल, जरा गाडी शिकायला शिकेल, तू जरा ड्रायव्हिंगचा क्लास नंतर लावलास तरी चालेल. डिफरन्सिएशन स्टार्ट्स फ्रॉम द होम. Lack of women, that is the reason we have lack of women in position of power like finance, legal, politics. We have very few. But the ray of hope is number of educated women are increasing and making their presence felt. You have heard Nirmala Sitharaman holding the position of finance now, and she was a defense minister. You have heard Smriti Irani representing us, but they are very few. So friends, don't tell your daughter not to go out. Tell your son to behave properly. And this is the challenge which every mother, every lady should take, because charity begins at home. If you want gender bias should not be there in the society, start gender equality from your house. You all know this famous poem, की माणसाने असं केलं तर काय, तो जर उशिरा आला ऑफिस मधून, बापरे किती काम करतो, बाई उशिरा आली तर हिला काही परवाच नाही आहे, घरी मुलं बाळ असतात, स्वयंपाक करायचा असतो. इफ अ वुमन लिव्स ऑफिस ऑन टाइम, किती काम पडलंय तरी सुद्धा ही निघून गेली. इफ अ वुमन क्विट्स द जॉय, ती शेवटी कंटाळून जॉब सोडते, अगं बाई घरीच बसायचं होतं, एवढं शिक्षण कशाला घेतलं. इफ द गर्ल गोज टू अ कॉलेज बट शी इज नॉट स्टडिंग, स्टुपिड गर्ल, कॉलेजमध्ये आलीच कशाला, घरात बसायचं होतं. घरी बसली तर तिला म्हणायचं नुसतं बर्डन आहे फॅमिलीवर, कॉलेजमध्ये जाऊन शिकायला काय होतं. The bottom line is, whatever is her choice, she is ultimately judged. So my dear friend, it is your life. You have every right on it. Live the way you want to be. Don't go on what ha kai manel ani to kai manel. Be honest with yourself. Stop the blame game and stop looking out the window. Now look into the mirror. It is very easy. Government ने असं केलं पाहिजे, सोसायटीने असं केलं पाहिजे, लॉने असं केलं पाहिजे. Now take the responsibility on your shoulder. High time. आपण काय करू शकतो? And these are the solutions. Live in the real world, not in the virtual world. Reality मध्ये राहा. Learn practical self-defense, which is the need of an hour. Every time judo karate शिकायची गरज नाहीये. कॉमन सेन्स वापरा. साधी सेफ्टी पिन डोळ्यात भोसकता येते, साधं ढोपरानी मारता येतं, आपली साधी पर्स घुमवून मारता येतं. यू मस्ट हॅव लिसन टू दॅट पोएम. सुनो द्रौपदी शस्त्र उठाओ, अब गोविंद नहीं आएंगे. कैसी रक्षा मांग रही हो दुशासन के दरबारों से, खुद ही लज्जाहीन हुए हैं वो क्या लाज बिचाएंगे. सुनो द्रौपदी शस्त्र उठाओ, अब टाइम आया है शस्त्र उठाने का. लर्न द सेल्फ डिफेंस. टेल योर डॉटर टू लर्न द सेल्फ डिफेंस. Keep important women help apps and phone numbers ready. Raise your voice loudly, promptly against injustice. Many a times the girl is shy. Many a times she feels की बापरे माझ्यावर असं काहीतरी झालंय, कुणीतरी माझी छेड काढली आहे, तर मी जर सांगितलं तर लोक मला वाईट टाकतील का. नो माय डिअर गर्ल, यू हॅव नॉट डन एनिथिंग रॉंग. प्लीज रेज युअर व्हॉइस. बी फायनान्शियली इंडिपेंडंट अँड सेल्फ सफिशियंट. देव न करो तुमच्यावर एकटं राहण्याची गरज पडेल, पण तुम्ही टोटली डिपेंडंट असाल तर यू विल बी इन अ डीप सूप. सो बी फायनान्शियली इंडिपेंडंट. Dr. Bhagli has already given you many directions. Understand the strength and weaknesses of the genders. Remember, men are from Mars and women are from Venus. They are different by birth, genetics, physiology, and emotionally. In my first slide, in my disclaimer, I have told you I am not gender biased, neither I'm a feminist, because I believe in equality. We all, male and female, men and women are equal and they're complementary to each other. There is no question of superiority and inferiority. I once again repeat, this is the bold statement. Men and women are equal and complementary to each other. There is no question of superiority or inferiority. For a synchronous and harmony life and a family, you need both of them. I always tell everybody that it's a when you get married, it's a three-legged race. तुमचा एक पाय स्वतंत्र आहे, त्याचाही एक पाय स्वतंत्र आहे, पण मधले पाय हे बांधूनच ठेवायला लागतात. Try to understand the strength and weaknesses of each other. Complement the strength and draw the weaknesses, support the weakness, and जिथे जिथे जागा आहे ती भरून काढणं हे तुमच्या हातात आहे. Don't forget your basic purpose of existence on this earth. It is not to prove the superiority. It is not for the झगडा की मी कशी ग्रेट आहे आणि मेल काउंटरपार्ट कसा इन्फिरियर आहे. नो, यू आर टू मी नेहमी सांगते, तुम्ही रथाची चाकं आहात, तुम्ही साध्या मडगाडची किंवा साध्या गाडीची चाकं नाहीयेत. रथ हॅज टू बी कॅरेड विथ एलिगन्स अँड डिसेन्सी. सो बिहेव दॅट. दोन चाकांनी तो रथ असा दिमाखातच चालला पाहिजे. Don't have crazy expectation at the same time. मी सुपर मॉम पण बनेन, मी सुपर वाईफ पण बनेन, मी सुपर डॉक्टर पण बनेन, आणि ते सुद्धा सगळं एका वेळेला. असं होत नसतं. Be realistic. Believe me, it is exhausting if you are trying. I'm not here to prove anything to anyone. The people meant for me will understand and find me. My energy is limited and I need to show up every day till my last breath. My mother-in-law always tells me, वात मोठी केली की तेल भरभर जळतं. आता मोठ्या हुशारीने भरा 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 धडाडीने काम कराल आणि तुम्हाला शेवटपर्यंत टिकायचे हे विसरू नका. सगळी एनर्जी, सगळं तेल जळून जाईल तर शेवटी काय कराल? You are supposed to be there to support your family till your last breath. So use your energy cautiously and wisely. This is an important app you all must know. I'm so happy now that the time is changing. My first few slides. Now, so many women are showing their mark in various issues or various categories. So formidable army of brave, daring, educated, resolute women is on the march. Please take pride in being an Indian woman. I'm so proud of it. Friends, in the depth of a winter, itna sab kuch hone ke baad, in the depth of the winter, I finally learned that within me, there lay an invincible summer. I have got that inner strength. Women is having that inner strength. Thank you, my dear friends. Thank you very much. Rucha.
Yes, it was really wonderful talk. I really feel proud of being a woman. Anuradha, Miss, you and you only can wonderfully express this topic, being the challenge of womanhood. Really, it was very nice. Now I request our chairpersons to give their comments. First, I can ask Dr. Archana Kothari.
Yes. Thank you. First of all, I would like to thank the team EveCon and Dr. Jagruti for giving me this opportunity to chair this wonderful session. As usual, give any topic to Anuradha and she will do full justice to it. Really, the challenges of womanhood are many and the struggle is really, there is still a struggle. The challenges are of social media addiction to drugs, challenges of working women, we all know, and challenges in our society. And the real challenge is work-life balance. You have to manage home, you have to manage hospital, you have to manage children, and you have to manage the society also. And I will agree with you, Anuradha, that gender equality is a real challenge and we are facing each day these things. Though we are here, we are working, we are doing good, but still gender equality is a real challenge. We must know our rights. We must keep ourselves fit and we should become financially independent and self-sufficient to fight with these challenges. Ultimately, at the end, I would like to say that we have to make society aware that they should respect women and they should respect her choices. Thank you. Thank you, Sarita. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Archana. Shobha Madam, Potode Madam.
Hello, good evening. First of all, can you hear me? Can First, at the outset, I just want to congratulate Dr. Jagruti and her team for organizing such a beautiful conference. This is the oration. One of the dynamic gynecologists from Nagpur, we can say from Vidarbha. She is a very brilliant and excellent orator. I should say that she has told every basic facts about womanhood, and I feel that a woman has all energy in her. We are enthusiastic. We have dreams, and we learn many things. We want to achieve our goals, and so we must. We must. Woman is, in short, I can say that woman is a full circle. Within her is the power to create, to nurture, and transform. About the facts, she told us that self-care, it is very important. I know many of our professional ladies, means our profession, gynecologist also or medical profession, they don't go for a routine pap smear and for self-breast. They just forget that they should go for this test. And so, of course, one should take care of our health. I just say that a woman who supports other women, compliment each other, give words of encouragement, empower each other. When women support each other, incredible things happen. We are so worried about the pretty looking, but instead of that, why not to have a pretty mind? We should be very kind. We should have pretty funny things in our life so that we should enjoy. We should be very pretty strong, like Jagruti and her team. I liked her talk. Anuradha, you are so popular about this that you are a good orator. Everyone wants to listen you. And thank you, Dr. Sarita, for kind words about me. I thank WDW team for giving me this opportunity to chair this session. Thank you again. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, madam. Really, thank you for the prettiest comments. Yeah, Shobha Deshmukh, ma'am, please have your remarks also.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Dr. Anuradha Ridorkar is a versatile, remarkable personality. She is ever smiling. She explains her subject in easy and wonderful words. She is a good orator and also a recipient of so many awards. Hello.
Please go ahead, madam.
Okay. And she tells everybody to don't neglect the health and take care of the health of yourself. What is woman? Woman is mother. Woman is sister. Woman is grandma. Woman is friend. Woman is family. Woman is nation. Woman is world. And woman is power of universe. Universe is also power of woman. Woman is not only woman. She is a home-able God. And woman is lovable goddess with goodness. Thank you, Jagruti. Thank you, all the organizers. Best of luck to you. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now can I request Dr. Anjali Bhandarkar, she is there, to put your remark also.
Make any comments after Anuradha's talk. She has been fantastic, both the matter that she talked about and the gray matter that was behind this matter. Fantastic, Anuradha. Very convincingly, you have put in words proper and very short. You have included all aspects of women's challenges and struggles in a very fantastic manner. And I must congratulate you for this. Dear friends, I would just like to add that the challenges and struggles are not to crush one, but to strengthen our power, to strengthen our character, realize our capacity and capability, as Anuradha told us. And reasoning, conviction, determination, confidence, and initiative are the keys that can open the lock of this impossibility. And all these keys can be found by one single key, that is meditation, according to me. You can find all these keys in the act of meditation. So, dear friends, I was very happy to be part of this wonderful event, EveCon 2020. I congratulate Jagruti and her team for taking all the efforts for this fantastic event. And Anuradha, no words. I'm very proud that you are my friend, a woman friend. Thank you so much.
Yes. So on behalf
Hello.
of IMA Amravati and IMA MS WDW, I'm thankful to all the chairpersons and thank you from bottom of my heart to Dr. Anuradha Ridurkar for a wonderful expression of womanhood. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you, Sarita. Thank you so much, Anuradha ma'am. I think there is no word for you to describe you, for you to praise. And I think all the girls, all the women who are listening to your speech, it is not only a speech. It is like you have described us completely. Each and every aspect of woman life you have incorporated. So here I would like we all three of us and along with all the women who are listening to you, we are giving you standing ovation.
God, oh my God. I'm honored.
That's really very fantastic of all.
Thank you
Jagruti.
so much.
Yeah. She
Thank
really
you
deserves
very
it.
much, Anuradha.
Yeah.
And here we like to present you the memento. Pratik, please. Memento on behalf of EveCon Committee 2020. Yeah. Once again, please accept our memento, Anuradha ma'am.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
I'm really overwhelmed. Visiting Amravati is always like my second house. आता फक्त आय एम जस्ट वेटिंग एकदा पॅन्डेमिक संपू दे आणि छान गळ्यात पडून भेटू.
Ma'am, you should go to each and every city of India and please deliver this talk. This is wonderful. No words.
So much. Thank you.
Yeah. Now moving towards